Hello my friends, and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you, so thank you so much for joining me today. So today is the 3rd of October 2022. It is a Monday, the day of the moon, and today we have Mercury finally stationing direct after a really challenging Mercury retrograde. Now is the time for all of those things that you put aside, or maybe things since the 22nd of August, things you may find start to be a little bit easier to communicate. You may find things are a little bit clearer, a little bit easier to say, a little bit easier to put across. And also this week is a very good week to put things into action, to take action on all of those things that you didn't get on with maybe over the last couple of weeks. You're just going to feel that energy kind of come back, and Mercury is going to be supporting you now. So because particularly with like all of those planets that are retrograde at the moment, with Mercury being direct now, we can at least start to take some action. So I'm reading with the Wild Unknown Tarot, and I'll be clarifying with the Chakra Oracle cards. So let's see what is in store for today. Dear Spirit, October the 3rd, Monday, October the 3rd, 2022. What do the cards have in store for us today? Wow, it's seeming a little bit, they're not seeming to jump out so much. Oh, spoke too soon. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Pentacles. We've got the Father of Swords, which is the King of Swords. We've got the Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. And we've also got the 6 of Wands reversed. We also have the 10 of Wands. We have the 10 of Cups reversed. We have the 10 of Pentacles upright. Okay, and then we have the 7 of Wands. Interesting how we have the 6 reversed and then the 7 up there. Okay, so immediately, bottom of the deck energy is death. Right, okay. I'll take that. And then we've also got the 2 of Wands. Right, so just double check that that all looks okay. Right. So what I'm seeing here is, you know, there's a real strong instinct to build some kind of foundation, to rebuild something, and make something work that perhaps didn't work before. Something that maybe it was a missed out opportunity on some kind of movement towards happiness, towards wanting to move out of that comfort zone. Because we have the 2 of Wands here. So that energy of wanting to move out of one's own kind of domain, that kind of restricted ourselves or restricted you in being able to move forward. With the 7 of Wands in this respect, the main thing I'm seeing is the Rider-Waite version, which is the guy up on the plinth battling away at all of those things. Now, I see 2 sides to this. I see that there was a lot of ghosts that needed to be overcome. But with this 7 of Wands, I see that if you're really able to harness that, which I think will happen now, particularly with this aspect of Mercury being retrograde as well, coming out of that retrogradation, even if that's a word, coming out of that to build this stability, to make something really stable. Now, with these 2 particular court cards as well, with the Daughter of Swords and also with the Father of Swords, there's a real maturity about how you want to communicate this. It seems like you've got this in mind. Now, it's interesting, we don't have a lot of female energy here. We've got, we have Swords, Wands, Pentacles, yeah, and Cups, yeah, we do. I think the main thing is that there has been a big disappointment and there is still a long way to go. So just because you know, things haven't been successful in the past, things haven't worked out in the past, there is that burden of wondering whether or not it's actually worth going ahead with it. The Ten of Pentacles here, though, tells me that it's definitely worth you going from this, and it's about building a good foundation, building something that's solid and stable in order to work from. And it involves like a massive transformation that has been going on during this time, maybe when you've not communicated or been able to indulge in a project or maybe a relationship or something that you know, you've wanted to, because you may have had like real dreams about it, real ideals, real goals. With this card, I definitely get like the idea of being on stage and not going on when your cue is there, you know, and missing that opportunity. But once you kind of get over that, and I see that with the Daughter of Swords, seeing that you can do that, you know, there is an opportunity to go forward with that. There is that possibility of you being able to do that, particularly with this 10. You've got 2 10s here. Very, very important for the fact that this is the end of a cycle. This is the end with death here. This is the end of how, you know, your belief systems influence this situation going forward. And it's about you being able to take charge and take action with this, with your communication. I definitely see some kind of like talking, communicating, reaching out, like something. Everything is giving you the green light to go ahead and do it. If you're debating on whether or not to do that, definitely it's saying go for it, because you know, it's just going to, you're just going to end up being stuck in this energy of wondering whether or not you could have done it. You know, I definitely feel that with that kind of like miscue energy. So, you know, with the 2 10s here, I feel like there's a real kind of movement forward. You know, you want to do this, and I think it's for your own benefit, you know, rather than just getting something done. It's also about you feeling better about yourself because you took this action, because of who you've become now over this period of time. You're no longer at the 2, you know, you've moved to the 10. So, and even though the 10 is that idea of whether or not we're going to pick up the sticks and carry on, or whether or not we're going to give it up, this tells me that you're going to give it another chance, that you're going to go for it, and that you're going to make something of it regardless of what is going to happen. And I think it's very important for you to do that, because everything is saying that there's something really solid that you can build from this, particularly with the 3 and the 10 both here. So yeah, it's exhilarating, because like when you think about going up a mountain, when you look at the mountain, yeah, it's massive, but every journey starts with the first step. So you have to make sure that you take that first step. And I see here you kind of getting over the, you know, evolving from the Daughter of Swords to the Father of Swords. So going from this like immature kind of energy of whether or not, well, shall I not, you know, that kind of premature energy as well, moving into a space where you're like, no, I'm actually going to take action because I believe I know what I want. And even if it doesn't happen, even if I have, you know, and I was seeing this more as like the kind of beliefs that you might have about it. Even if I don't feel that I'm, you know, I've just got to take a chance, basically, regardless. I've just got to take a chance. There could be a sense of you thinking, oh God, I'm going to have to go through this again. But then I think with that 10, with the 10 of Pentacles, there's a real building, a real stability. The thing that kind of gets me here is the honesty that you're going to have to really come across with. And I think that's probably the main stumbling block here. You're really going to have to be honest with yourself and with the other person or people that you're deciding to communicate with, particularly if this is a project and you've been talking about this, or you've been thinking about this and thinking about when the right time is to go ahead. It's saying here right now, yes, now is the time to go through it. You've gone through enough changes. You've gone through enough kind of transformations, understanding of yourself to have the strength to go forward. And that's the beauty about death, because it just clears the way. It feels like you've managed to clear out a lot of stuff. There is stuff that has been there, but it feels like you're now at a position where you're able to take action and go for what your dreams and your wants are. Okay, let's see what the Chakra Oracle cards have to say. Dear Spirit, what messages do you have? Oh, too many. Please, Spirit, what messages? Okay. Perseverance, and it's reversed. So what this is telling me is that you have been you have expressed perseverance, and it's also the sacral chakra. But now is the time where now you've got to take action. And I really am getting this sense of whether or not I'm successful or not, whether or not I'm going to succeed at this or not, I'm just going to have to just go for it. I just have to do it. Because if I don't do this, then I'm the one who's going to lose out. I'm just never going to know whether or not that this is going to work out or not. So I just have to take the action. And with that sacral chakra, it's about you connecting with your emotions, connecting with your creative self, being able to kind of move forward with that. Let me just get another one. And then we've got enlightenment, but it's in the reverse, and that's power. You know, this is coming back to this energy of you having old thoughts, old patterns, old behaviors that have like that disempower you. And, you know, with perseverance there as well, it's not, you know, you have been persevering. You have been like trying to see whether or not things have been okay, whether or not this is the right time. What this is saying now is that now for you to step into this space of action, which is the yellow chakra, for you to step into that power and also be that light, which is the fire. You have to move forward and you have to take that action. I really feel like it's that whole kind of grabbing the bull by the horns and just going for it regardless. And it might not turn out immediately how you feel will be perfect, but that's all part of it. And here we have joy. So look at that. You know, that means to me that once you take this step into really like making this happen, whether or not that it turns out in the way that you feel that it will be successful, it might turn out in a way that you never know, but it will also bring you the joy that you need, the joy that you're really wanting to feel again. Because it feels like there's been this real sense of like sleep, you know, rest, also in action. You know, it's been very difficult to persevere with this energy, and it's also been taking you away from a sense of enlightenment, a sense of just connecting with your higher self. So the idea is now is to move into your higher self. We've got death here. It's the only major arcana that we've got here. So this sense of transformation, to be able to like embrace this sense of joy, remembering what it is about this that made you happy and moving towards that. So beautiful message for today, my friends. Beautiful, particularly for a Monday, particularly for this Mercury retrograde as well, and the Mercury going direct. This is just a big green light from the universe going to you. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did like that reading, please do like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Thank you to all of my returning subscribers. I really enjoy the comments. I've had a little bit of trouble with my phone. It's been a bit lagging. I don't know, with something's going on with it, even though retrograde Mercury's gone direct. So I will do my best to reply to the comments and everything. I really hope I can do that. But otherwise, enjoy your day today. I do also have a pick a card that is going live later on with Helen from Eye of the Serpent Tarot, and that will be the second part to our collaboration, which the first part was about what your head and your heart will say about your situation, and this one is about what your spirit and your body wants to say to you about this situation, or about just generally what messages it wants to communicate to you. So please do check that out. That's at 4 o'clock at British Standard Time today. But otherwise, I shall see you tomorrow, my darlings. Have a good day, and just go for it. Go for it. The green light is there from the universe. Lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.